Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Top 5 Wednesdays. So the prompt for today is to do like a mid-year check-in and do top 5 books that you've read so far this year. I'm going to do top 5 binge-worthy books I've read this year because I just did my mid-year freak-out tag and I feel like it would be very repetitive. So I'm trying to recommend as many books as I can for you. So I have them right here. The first one is a thriller. It's Runn Red by Noelle W. Eiley. Boop, boop, boop. This follows Laura and Olivia, who are going to this bonfire when this truck starts like following them and trying to push them off the road. And they end up getting kidnapped. Or one of them does, and the other one decides to follow because she's not going to let her friend go by herself. So it's like either we both get kidnapped or whatever. I mean, her idea was that she was going to rescue her friend who was in the process of being kidnapped. So she followed them to the cabin. And then it's like this unhinged survival story. It's very action-packed, very binge-worthy. I didn't want to put it down. It was wonderful, and I love the friendship in here. Like, the friendship was just like, that's the kind of friend that I strive to be. Like, your life is in danger, so I'm going to rescue you. Then, a historical fiction. Who is she? Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. The Lost Girls of Willow Brook by Elaine Marie Wiseman. This follows Sage, whose sister died when she was young. But she has recently found out that Rosemary didn't really die, that she was put into Willowbrook, which is this basically insane asylum, but before we had insane asylums, and it was back in the 50s, so we didn't have things like ADHD and PTSD and things like that. We didn't have depression. We had retarded and normal. And so she kind of Sage goes to Willowbrook to find her sister, but they're twins, and she's trying to rescue her sister, and then things go very, very unhinged, and it was really, really good. I didn't want to put it down, which is weird for me for historical fiction, but it's very like action-packed. The mystery is what kept me reading, and the characters in here, amazing. Plus the like abuse inside Willowbrook was so sad, and there was actually a place in Long Island called Willowbrook that I later investigated, and it was horrifying, some of the things that happened there. Then I read Mallerie by Josh Malerman. I thought that Bird Box was fine. I liked the movie more than the book, but they were fine. They were like high 3 to low 4-star books. They were books and movie, sorry. High 3-star book, low 4-star movie, but it was fine. It was fun. I had fun with it. So I wasn't ever going to read Mallerie because it's the second in that series. This was fire though. This was so much better than the first one, which doesn't happen very often. But this is like 10 years after what happens in Bird Box. I can't really tell you much because I don't want to spoil Bird Box if you haven't read it or watched it. But, I mean, it was really good. This one's very character driven. It's really horrifying. And then, like, some secrets come out in this one. And I really liked it. Then we have 2 romances. So we have The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. This is huge, and I was terrified to read it. But it's actually, it goes by so fast. It's a very slow burn football romance because Aiden is a football player, and his assistant, Vanessa, well, at first he treats her real bad, and then she quits, and then he goes to talk to her about, like, fake dating him. And it was so slow burn. Like, nothing romantically ever happens to them until the last, like, 40 pages. But I loved it. I didn't know I was a slow burn girly, but apparently I'm a slow burn girly. So I want to read more of Mariana Zapata's work because her writing is stellar. And the last one is one that I recently read. There was a reading vlog of it, but Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This one broke me in all the best ways. Like, it's romantic, it's funny while I'm crying, it's sad, this book is everything. Like, oh my god. Abby Jimenez can't do any wrong though, but I loved this book. Like, is this my favorite Abby Jimenez book? I don't know, but it inspired me to want to reread all of her work. So in 2025, don't be surprised if I do a Abby Jimenez read along on my channel. If that's something that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments below. But those are my top 5 binge-worthy books I've read in 2024. And Bella's here, so I thought she could come say hi. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.